joy is coming in the morning time. Oh, now that my eyes do see, Lord, I know you really, really love me.
Okay, stop holding me up. Stop holding me up. Ladies and gentlemen, while later on tonight, most of the country's attention will be split between watching NFL football games and the Star's hit television series, Powell. There was still a remnant of Americans who enjoyed the art of acting, movie stars, and screen production, whose attention won't be on the NFL. The attention won't be focused on Ghost Tommy and Tasha, but they'll be fixated on the 71st annual Emmy Awards. Kicking off at 8 o'clock p.m., television's biggest night will experience one notable difference in this year's award show than in years prior. Tonight's award show will not feature a host. There will be no one to offer a monologue, no one to tell opening jokes, no one assigned to keep the show moving. After this past year's Oscar Awards consented to the same format of being hostless, critics began to speculate, contemplate, and question the new wave of award shows proceeding without a host. The producer of the Emmy Awards, his name is Guy Carrington. He told Variety magazine that the Emmy Awards wanted to take a different approach this year. He said, we wanted to make sure that we are expeditious in giving out the awards as quickly as possible. In years past, having a host prohibited us from doing that. He says, and many of you this morning can attest to the fact, that having a host at an award show consumes a lot of time even before you get to giving out the first award. In other words, my dear friends, what the producer is actually saying is having a host at an award show is a waste of time, because it holds the show up from getting to the part that everyone came to see. I am keenly aware this morning that many of us assembled here probably won't be in front of our televisions at 8 p.m. watching the Emmy Awards. Whether you're interested in the Emmys or not, I believe that most, if not all of us, have come to a point in our lives where we've taken on the mindset of this award show. We've conveyed to ourselves that I cannot allow anything else to waste my time. The reality of my life is that my time is too valuable to be wasted. Because while I'm wasting time on you, I could be busy being productive in another area of my life. I wonder this morning if there's anyone in this sanctuary that's ever felt like you've wasted time on people. You've wasted time in a relationship. You've wasted time on a job. And when you look back over all the time you wasted, you realize that if I had stopped it a little sooner, if I had cut the cord just a little earlier, then my life might be a little smoother than it is right now. I don't have time to waste time. Would you do me a favor? Look at someone this morning and tell them, I don't have time to waste time. Matter of fact, look back at them and tell them, I don't have time to allow people to waste my time. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but there are people, there are things, there are situations in life whose whole demonic purpose is designed to waste your time. I think I'm going to say that to you one more time. There are people, there are situations whose whole demonic purpose is designed to waste your time. The Bible says in 2 Corinthians 2 and 11 that we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. And so in not being ignorant of his devices, I now understand that the enemy has more tactics than just temptation and trying to distract you. But the enemy, my dear friends, has become a master at wasting your time. That's why for some people it feels as if you are stagnant. That's why it feels like your dreams are on hold. Because the enemy understands that if he cannot tempt you or distract you, then the next best thing for him to do is to waste your time. And if you waste your time long enough with things and with people who do not matter, you will ultimately put your own God-ordained purpose on hold. So the reality is, some of us are on hold because we've allowed the enemy to deceive us, to wasting our time on people and things that don't really matter. This is, my dear friends, the message that Jesus is trying to convey to us this morning in John chapter 13. In John chapter 13, like many of us, Jesus is about to step into fulfilling his purpose in the earth. And while it is that Jesus is coming close to fulfilling his assignment, he pauses for a moment in this 18th verse to explain to his disciples what is getting ready to happen. He pauses for a moment in this 18th verse to explain to his disciples what he is getting ready to do. As Jesus is explaining to his disciples what his next move is, you'll notice in the text that all 12 of the disciples are present. Now, if all 12 of the disciples are present this morning, that would suggest to us that Judas the betrayer is also present. Now that becomes very interesting to me because Jesus already knows that Judas will betray him. He already understands that Judas has plotted to kill him. Jesus already knows that Judas cannot be trusted. But it does not diminish the confidence in Jesus in telling Judas about his assignment. It's amazing to me, my dear friends, that Judas knew every detail of Jesus' assignment. But it still wasn't enough for him to stop the plan of God. And I've come to tell somebody this morning that with all of the power that the enemy thinks he has, with all of the stuff that he thinks he has over you, he still doesn't have enough power to stop what God is going to do in your life. God, I wish I had a church in here. He does not have enough lies. He cannot come up with enough scandal. He cannot put enough stumbling blocks in your way to stop what God has for your life. It brings further validation to the statement that says, what God has for me, it is for me. Because the enemy forgot that if God be for me, God, he's more than the whole world against me. See, the reason you ought to praise the Lord this morning is because the enemy thought that he had something to stop you. He thought that he could send enough stumbling blocks in your way. He thought that he could put you in a state of depression. He thought that he could put enough stuff in your way to stop you from moving into what God has for your life. But the reason you ought to shout this morning is that no matter what he thought he had, he still can't stop what out of the launch revival. We just came out of the launch revival. God has given me further indication that somebody is getting ready to get ready for takeoff on this morning. He begins to tell his disciples what he is getting ready to do. He has a conversation with his disciples this morning in the upper room. He's explaining to them what his next assignment is. It's amazing that he lays out all of the details. Oh my God. That may be one of the reasons why some of us have not got where we need to be. Watch this, because you know where you want to go, but you don't have a plan. You know where you want to go, but you don't have a blueprint of how to get there. And God says, how am I able to exalt you when you don't even know how to get where you got to go? God says, for some of us, stop asking me to go to the next level when you don't even have a plan of how you're going to operate when you get there. He's laying out the plan for his disciples. And then he comes to a point in his conversation and he tells the disciples, he says, look, out of 12 of you all, one of you is getting ready to betray me. He says, one of you is getting ready to betray me. Now, Elder Lee, as I continue to read this narrative, I've heard it for all my life. I'm now 31 years old, and I've heard this story for 31 years. One of you is getting ready to betray me, and I cannot come to grips with the fact, Bishop, that if there are 12 disciples in a room, Jesus says that one is going to betray me. All of the disciples start looking around at each other like, who is it going to be? Is it going to be you, Matthew? Is it going to be you, Andrew? Is it going to be you, Bartholomew? I cannot understand and I cannot come to grips with the fact that out of 11 disciples, you mean to tell me that there weren't at least one disciple out of the 11 who was able to discern and see that Judas was a fake? The text says that Jesus looks at the disciples and said, one of you going to betray me. The disciples began looking at each other like, who is it going to be? You mean to tell me that you've been traveling with Jesus for 3 years? You've been with Judas for 3 years, and you still have not determined and discerned who the fake one is. See, the real question, if I was Jesus, I would have said, not one of you going to betray me, but 11 of you are betraying me right now. Because the reality is we put so much focus on Judas, and some of our problems are not coming from Judas, they're coming from the people who's supposed to be keeping Judas away. And see, while you looking at Judas, you ain't got nobody watching your back. But in this season, I don't need everybody surrounding me for what I can do for them. I need some people who are in my corner that's going to be able to watch my back and say, don't go there. Don't tell him all your business. Don't provide in them. I need someone in here who knows how to watch my back. So the text says, I ain't preaching what Craig want to preach. I'm preaching the Bible. Got 11 boys. 11 homeboys. And not one of them is able to discern that Judas is a fake. It brings about another dilemma in the text that you may have not even considered. Maybe they knew that Judas was a fake. Just suppose for just a little while that Matthew, Andrew, James, John, Bartholomew, they all knew that Judas was a fake. That would infer that even though they knew Judas was a fake, they still were keeping contact with Judas and Jesus. Which makes it a dangerous dilemma because you
cannot be connected to me and know that I have a common enemy and still confide in the person that you know I got a problem with.
Maybe y'all don't live real lives in this church.
You cannot be my friend.
I don't know how y'all get that. I'm telling you about me.
You cannot be my friend and still be friends with my enemy. Am I making sense? Am I making sense to anybody? It brings about a level of distrust. Because while I'm telling you about my life, we're supposed to be friends. While I'm telling you about my life, guess what you're doing? You're going back and telling my enemy everything I'm telling you. And Jesus is showing us this morning that you got to come to a place of maturity within yourself. That's it. To be able to let people you love go.
Watch this, because they're not as connected to you as you are to them. The reality is their loyalty is to your enemy. And you got to get out of the spot of keep placing your confidence in them. Stop calling them. Stop texting them. Stop inviting them to go out to eat. They don't really like you like them. They ain't doing nothing but telling the enemy everything you telling them.
And so maybe, Tommy, maybe my situations are not solely based off of Judas. They're based off of the people who's supposed to be keeping Judas away. Maybe the 11 disciples are the real betrayers. We talk about Judas, but maybe they are the real betrayers. He's having this conversation with Judas and the disciples. He's going to tell them all of the plans that he is about to succumb to. Get ready to do this. I'm getting ready to die. I'm going to be crucified. I'm going to be buried. I'm going to be raised in 3 days. And then, while he is speaking, begin to break bread. It's the Lord's Supper. I'm preaching this morning. Begin to break bread. It's amazing that the text says that Jesus gave all 12 disciples of bread. As soon as he gives the bread to Judas, watch what happens. The text says that Satan enters into Judas. Isn't it amazing, brothers and sisters, that the enemy always shows up after he feels like you have nothing left? Jesus gives the disciples what he has. And then Satan shows up. He always shows up in your moments when you are most vulnerable. When you can't fight for yourself. When you can't feel for yourself. Matter of fact, when you can't even pray for your own self. That's when it feels like the enemy shows up. You don't believe me? Go to Matthew. Watch what happens to Jesus. After he is baptized in the Jordan, Bible says that the Spirit leads him to the wilderness. Guess who shows up? I ain't got to tell you. Somebody tell me. The devil shows up because he understands that in your moments of vulnerability, that's when he can begin to seep into your mind. In your moments when you don't think no one else cares about you. When it feels like everyone has left you, everyone has walked away from you, everybody talking about you, everybody looking at you funny. This is when the enemy shows up, when you don't have anything left. And I just believe this morning that maybe there's 1 or 2 people in here that feels like Jesus. I've given Negroes all I had. I let them eat at my kitchen table, let them love my baby. I gave them when I didn't even have, and at the moment when I ain't have nothing left, that's when the enemy showed up. It's amazing that the Bible says that the enemy shows up after Judas takes the bread. So the whole time that Judas is plotting to kill Jesus, that ain't the enemy. That's Judas. And some of you are mad at people for being people. You blaming everything on the devil. No, that wasn't the devil. The devil didn't show up till Judas took the bread. That was Judas being Judas.
You mad because you hooked up with some dirty people. You can't blame everything on the devil. Maybe I'm the one that should have put a hole to them and not let them get as close to me as they did. Hello lights, hello walls. I'm preaching better than y'all saying amen.
The enemy enters into Judas after he takes what Jesus had. After he takes what Jesus had. It makes me so mad. And I gotta be honest, this is a moment for me. Because I gotta be honest, because I don't like to feel like nobody got over on me.
I knew I was going to get 10 amen on that.
I don't like to feel like someone got over on me. So Jesus gave him his bread, now he gonna act like the devil. You gotta stop trying to get over on me. Maybe that's something that I gotta go to God about within my own self.
I got to get deliverance from my own self.
Satan enters into Judas after he takes the bread. And Jesus looks at Judas and he says, okay, I already know what you're about to do. I already know what's going on. I've come to the earth for this purpose. He says, so, what you are about to do, go ahead and do it quickly. Go right over here. Do it. I knew it was coming to this Judas. Go ahead and do it quickly. Now, this is amazing because I got Amazon Prime, right? Anybody got Amazon Prime here? Y'all got it? Your packages come 1 or 2 days early. Watch Amazon Prime on the Fire Stick and all that. You can see the shows and all that. Got Amazon Prime. And my wife and I have been looking for good family-oriented TV shows. Because it feels as if the shows on TV today, we can't watch as a family. You know, it's like my wife and I have to be in one room, and then my kids got to get in another room because they can't watch everything, you know, that we watch. We're old, we're adults. And so we've been trying to find nice family-oriented TV shows. Like when I was growing up, we had Family Matters, and Fresh Prince, shows like that. You know,
My kids like watching Martin, but I try to, not let them watch Martin. Martin that's too much for my kids.
So we've been trying to find nice family-oriented TV shows. What's up, bro? Glad to see you this morning, man. We've been trying to find nice family-oriented shows. And so one show that we found, we used to come on a couple of years ago. It's called, what's the name of that show? Family, The Parent Trap. No, not Parent Trap. Parenthood. Y'all remember that show? Yeah. With Robert Townsend, he played on what's that movie? 5 Heartbeats?
I got nothing but love in you, baby. Y'all ain't never seen the 5 Heartbeats. Y'all ain't never seen the 5 Heartbeats. We can't go there today. I gotta preach. Gotta go. We gotta get out of here.
So we've been trying to find these oriented TV shows and we found Parenthood, right? And there was this particular episode with I forgot the boy's name, the young one, the chubby one. What's his name? Nicholas. Yeah. Nicholas goes to school and he's having problems with a bully, right? And so his dad and his mom trying to give him all this advice about how to handle the bully. And Nicholas says, no, Mom, I'm going to handle this myself. So he goes to school and he confronts the bully. He goes to the bully, he says, the bully goes to him and says, Nick, you're going to get it today, man. I'm going to punch you in the face and do all this stuff. And Nick says, if you're going to do it, go ahead and do it. going to do it, go ahead and do it. It sort of reminded me of what Jesus is saying here in the text. Because what is happening is, it is a moment of confidence. He assumes a moment of confidence to say, whatever you're going to do, go ahead and do it. Take your best shot.
All right. Yeah.
Because I'm not going to let you waste my time here. See, I'm already on to something else. I already have something else in mind. And while I cannot allow you to waste my time with threats. So whatever you're going to do, go ahead and do it. And the reality is some of us need to get to that point with the enemy. See, it is natural for us as men and women of God to never want to go through anything, to never want to feel any hurt, pain, sorrow. That's natural. That's what we all feel. But the reality is, as it relates to our future, just like I said last week, there are going to be seasons of frustrations before you get to your future. So the reality is, I would rather have my seasons of frustrations now. Whatever you're going to do, go ahead and do it now. Because I don't want to get into my future and still struggle with the same frustration.
Waiting for the sun to shine, 'cause I know my joy is coming in the morning time. Oh, now that